With some news on John Wall. What do you have, Brian?
Yeah, he's not a free agent, but because he made the All-NBA team, he is eligible for an extension, and the Washington Wizards have done just that. They have offered John Wall the supermax extension, which would add 4 years and about $170 million to his contract. But sources have told me, Zubin, that Wall is going to wait on this. He is not ready to commit himself for the next 6 years. This extension would kick in 2019, carry him into 2023 with the Wizards. So it's essentially the rest of his prime years. He's going to wait, and it's not predicated on what the Wizards do. Obviously, they have a couple of big free agents, Otto Porter and Bojan Bogdanovic, and signing both of those guys would take the Wizards into the luxury tax in all likelihood. John Wall is not planning on basing his decision just on that. He's got a lot more things to think about, and there's a possibility he may not sign this, and he may wait and let it play out. But it would be a 6-year total package of more than $200 million if he added this to his to the contract he's still got on the books.
Fascinating. Okay, I understand at this particular moment there's a wait-and-see method throughout the NBA, but just anecdotally, step back for a second. If I'm a Wizards fan watching SportsCenter tonight, and I hear this, I hear that he's not committed. What do you hear when you hear this?
Yeah, I think what it means is, it's a really big decision for 6 more years, Zubin. And I think you might see the same thing play out in Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has $30 million left on his contract this year. He's got a $30 million option next year. So when the Thunder offer him a 4-year extension in this same zone, there's a chance Westbrook might not sign it either. Committing to a team right now when there's still so much to play out is a bit of a tough situation, especially since Wall knows he's under contract and locked in for the next 2 years. Ultimately, this is a very compelling offer. It's one of the richest contracts in the history of the NBA. John Wall at times has felt like he's been underpaid over the last few years. This would correct that and enable the Wizards to build around him. I think there's a pretty good chance he's eventually going to be interested in extending with the Wizards, but I think it's an indication of John Wall's feeling he's got a position of strength that he wouldn't have to necessarily take this deal right now as it's offered.